Hello traders and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the currency strength meter. Now this is a tool that I myself have built with the help of my programming team behind the scenes. I'm a software developer by trade, and as a trader there are some tools that I found that I really needed and couldn't find out there on the internet. So that is what kind of created this currency strength meter here on the left. Now what this tool does, if you are not already familiar or you haven't seen me use the currency strength meter, I use it quite often in my trading. It helps me to find what's moving, what's trending, what's strong, what's weak, and what's sideways trading, right? And so all of that information is very, very important to me as a trader, because if I'm looking to trade a trending market, instead of having to go chart by chart and look through everything, the currency strength meter is going to objectively tell me kind of what is strong and what is weak. Now you can see over here, the area that I just kind of grabbed at is this is our kind of strength to weak, right? Or strongest to weakest ordering of the currency pairs. Now you can see, or the currencies, right? So you have the yen today is the strongest, right? Meaning that it's bullish, and you have GBP acting as the weakest for today. And currently you can see that we are looking at the 60-minute chart or the 1 hour chart, right? Now, if I shift, take a look at this. If I shift over here, and I shift to the 4 hour chart, you can see now that the currency strength meter has already gone and automatically repopulated everything. And now you can see that if we look over here, that we have the GBP is still the weakest on the 240 minute. However, the New Zealand is the strongest on the 240 minute or the 4 hour chart, right? So that just gives us a brief scan. And if you don't if you're wondering, well, how does it determine what is the strongest or weakest? It uses a combination of price movements, moving averages, and indicators to find out, it scans all of the different currencies relative to each other. So it takes all 8 of these currencies right here, scans them against each other, and says, okay, which one's the strongest, and goes all the way from strongest to weakest and orders them. Now this is valuable because it gives us kind of a bias of, if you're an intraday trader, for example, you can get an idea of, hey, the New Zealand is strong today. Maybe I look for buying opportunities on pullbacks. Maybe I look for buying opportunities on breakouts, that sort of thing. And that's what this currency strength meter allows us to do. Another thing that you can see here is that down here we have these strongly trending pairs. Like I mentioned, if you like to trade with the trend and you want to scan for the 4 hour strongest trend, this is going to give you, based on the indicators and price movements of these particular currencies, it's going to give us things like this. It's going to say, okay, well, the GBP New Zealand is looking like the strongest trending pair. And if we look back here, you can see the GBP is weak relative to the New Zealand, which is strong. So this would mean that GBP New Zealand is making a move to the downside. And so it's a very strongly downtrending pair for us to take a look at. And in my own trading, what I'll use that for is I'll take a look at that and I'll say, okay, well, maybe today I'm looking for shorts on pound New Zealand, maybe at a pullback or a significant structure break, right? So that's how I'm going to use this tool. And you can see another way that you can use it is you have the major pairs written out for you right here, right? That gives us a look at the Euro USD currently trading sideways, okay? So on the 4 hour chart, on the 4 hour scan, this gives us an unbiased look. It says, you know what? The Euro USD right now is sideways. And it says that GBP dollar, another major pair, is currently bearish, right? And dollar yen is also sideways. Now, again, if we shift this around, we're looking at the 240 minute. If we drop down to the 30-minute chart, now you can see that the dollar yen is bearish. And if we look at the GBP and euro, they're both sideways. If we drop it down to the 15-minute, you can see it's the same. 5-minute, they're all sideways. 1 day, GBP is bearish. 1 week, you can see it's just giving us a general understanding or a general read of what's going on in the markets. Now, another significant area or another part of this tool that I wanted to create when I was building this tool is I wanted to be able to look at the scan of the entire kind of market within one look on multiple time frames. You can see right here we have monthly, weekly, daily, all the way down to the 1 minute time frame, and it's scanning the significant price movements of all of these pairs and updating in real time. As price updates, it's updating these kind of readings. You can see that the red means that it is bearish, right? So dollar yen is bearish on the 1 hour and the 30-minute chart, and USD CAD just popped up as bearish on the 5-minute, right? So this allows me as a trader, instead of having to go scout through 100 currency pairs and 100 different time frames, I can just look at this scanner or the currency strength meter to get an idea of where I might look for some high opportunity trades, right? In favor of a direction or a strong momentum push, either up or down. You can see, for example, dollar Canadian is overall pretty bullish here on the monthly down to the 30-minute chart at the time of making this video, right? So that just gives me ideas. It gives me trade ideas to go look for and to ultimately come up with trades based on the momentum scan that is available here on the Euro USD. If you're like me and you also like to trade sideways pairs, my team and I have built in this component of the tool, right? So when we programmed this, we said, you know what, we also want to be able to see what's trading sideways. So if you like trading sideways markets or choppy market environments, I specifically put this part in for traders looking to do that. Again, so I like to trade sideways markets. So if I see something like Euro USD and it's moving sideways, we're looking currently at the 4-hour chart, and it just so happens that we're also looking at Euro USD. You can see there's what we found, right? So the currency strength meter found this choppy market environment. So if you like to trade that, you could go forward and look for opportunities, such as something like selling across the tops or buying across the bottoms, just something to look for within your own trading. This scanner, again, gives you a reading and finds market environments like this. So let's test it out just a little bit more. Let's go look for what does GBP Swiss look like today. We'll go over here and let's go find GBP Swiss if it's on here. There it is. And we're looking again at the 4-hour chart. So let's see what the 4-hour chart is looking like relative what the currency strength meter has scouted for us. Okay, well, the currency strength meter, as we pulled up over on the other chart, right, was saying that GBP Swiss had a lot of bearish momentum. And sure enough, you can see price is moving heavily to the downside. So how would I trade this? Well, personally, maybe I'd look for a retest of structure, right? So if price comes back into an area of resistance, we know that the overall strength to the 4-hour chart is down, right? We have a lot of bearish momentum. And so if we're looking to trade that bearish momentum, some sort of retest of this area could be a great opportunity to look for a short. And the currency strength meter would have helped us find that, right? So let's do another example really quick as we are looking at it. And we'll see, we're looking currently, let's look for another, let's say we want to look at another trending pair. So CAD Swiss. Let's take a look at CAD Swiss. Again, if we can find it on here, that'd be great. There it is, CAD Swiss. And we are looking similar structure, right? So it's saying that we have a lot of bearish momentum here on the 4-hour chart. That's what the currency strength meter was indicating. And you can see there it is, right? So if you like to trade with the trend or bullish or bearish trends, right? If you want to ride that momentum, the currency strength meter is going to help you find the very best pairs to look to do that with, right? So you can see we're currently pulling back on that pair. We can still see that there is bearish momentum. And so maybe there's some short opportunities if you like to trade pullbacks, right? In conjunction, there's also ways that you can trade breakouts, right? So if you see a lot of strength, you could have caught, potentially caught this trade. The strength meter might have said that, you know what, we're strong to the downside here. And at this particular break, you could have caught that momentum and caught some of that push there, either on the intraday level or on a swing trade basis, right? So the currency strength meter, there's not a perfect, specific way that you're supposed to use it, but it's meant to help you scan and find high probability opportunities in the market. Guys, if you are interested in getting a copy of the currency strength meter, there's a link down below to the website. All you do is go to that website, you make your payment there if you'd like the tool, and it is an instant download, so you'll get instructions as well as how you can kind of put the chart together, as well as how you can kind of navigate the currency strength meter. Again, it's an instant download, so as soon as you pay, you'll get access to the tool, and you can set it up on your MetaTrader 4 platform, and it should be good to go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed talking about the currency strength meter today. Again, this is a tool that I spent quite a bit of time and put a lot of love into creating, and I use in my own trading on a regular basis, but is now available to the public. I am a software developer, and part of my income comes from selling tools that I've created for myself and other traders. So if you are looking and you're interested in the currency strength meter, again, there's a link down below in the description. You can check this tool out and get it on your charts if it's something that you think would help you out. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we will catch you next time.